Hey,
Oh my
we're
God.
back.
Hey,
We're back.
everybody. I'm not gonna tell y'all that we've been live in our heads for the last 8 minutes and been talking to y'all, and I never hit the go live button.
Oh my
So
goodness.
my fault.
Whew. None but
Look,
devil.
look, y'all. We
Okay.
have
I
we
was
have a
trying to,
quick
I was being all
guest.
professional.
We have a quick guest that's got to come. She agreed to come in and help us out for 15 minutes today, and I didn't waste it like eight
Goodness.
of her minutes.
Huh.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so Pandy. This is Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. She's our local our resident YouTube expert. So I'm gonna let her start again before she had to dip out. But she said she'll come back and hang out with us another time if we don't get everything in. So go. I'm so terrible.
All right. I was trying to share you out real quick. Hold on, Melissa. Let
Okay.
me share you. Let me share you, girl.
I can't believe I
All
did it.
right. That was funny. Okay,
Mm,
so
mm,
hi everybody. I am Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More, also of the Simply Pandy Show, which is my second channel that I'm back on growing. So thank you guys so much for the invitation. I am totally humbled to be here. Um, I am just simply here to talk a little bit about YouTube and my experience and the benefits of actually taking your YouTube channel content seriously, especially if you are on the road towards monetization. You can definitely view YouTube as your free digital marketing tool. Okay. It's advertisement, it's exposure, it's engagement, it's all of that, and it's free to you. There is no charge that you have to pay. And what I was saying earlier is like, like most people, I kind of stumbled out here back in 2019 with no real purpose, no goal, no niche. My children are grown and out the house. I'm married. I used to come to YouTube because as I would transition from relaxed hair to natural, I would come here and look at the wig reviews and make my decisions on which wigs I was going to purchase. And as I started watching the girls go from shabby to a little bit more polished to real polished, I started really looking more seriously into it like, wait a minute, these girls are making money. How's this work? And coming from the salon background, as well as being involved with different multi-level marketing businesses, the light bulb came on for me. And I said, well, wait a minute, these people can actually make money from this. So I kind of would do a wig review here and there, or I would talk about a show I watched and just whatever came to mind. And I started to grow. It was growing, and I'm still growing. I'm very small. I'm under 2,000 subscribers. I think I got 180 subscribers. And I think it took me about a year to get monetized. It was definitely a slow grow. Still is a slow grow because, I don't do the drama. I strictly come on and talk about what I know about hair and businesses. I am affiliated with a couple of different affiliate businesses here, and I'm still growing each and every day. But what I do know is if you are on YouTube and you are in any type of business, whether it is a service based business or a product based business or a consultant business, whatever the case may be, you can definitely use YouTube to your advantage to grow your net worth. My econ is probably like the greatest thing since sliced bread right now, because in all you're doing with any type of business you're in, you're going to have taxes. You're going to
Mm.
need to understand your credit. You're going to need to understand wealth and wealth generation. And you definitely want to get a good idea on strategies to, you know, cash flow more, reinvest in business, and all the different wonderful tools along with that particular business. This is why I'm so happy and excited that I bumped into you all on the live stream where I first came across you guys at, and I've been so thankful for the connection, because each and every time I come around, I feel like I learn so much. It's like we bounce ideas off of one another and the next big thing takes off. But unfortunately tonight, Drap 5, I didn't want to come on. You are a newer YouTuber, but you're an experienced business person, whether that be, again, products or services. You can definitely take YouTube, monetize yourself, brand yourself, use it for engagement, use it for advertisement, and use it as a networking tool, you know, and all the thing, you can share it out to your other social media platforms. And it really isn't hard. They make it super easy as long as you are staying within the policies and the guidelines that they set forth. They make it very easy for you to get accepted into their YouTube partner program, which is where the monetization comes in. It's a very nominal threshold that you need to meet every month, which is $100, you know, and you can generate that $100 in the form of cash apps, super chats, affiliate marketing. You're already here as an established business owner. So brand it down, niche it down, and do what feels natural. I found that the less emphasis and stress I put on about the numbers and the subscribers, oh, how many likes I get, how many likes did I get? When I threw all stuff out the window, it was probably a year, I really started to get a little bit more comfortable and more confident with what it was I was presenting on here. And I tell you, people started just coming naturally. So the people will come. And for some, it's going to be faster than it is for others, you know, but just do what feels natural. Make sure you're abiding by the policies and the guidelines, you know, steer clear of the drama and the foo-la-la, and you can definitely make your money. You know, you can definitely get to the bag. You can definitely get to the bag with YouTube, but you have to be focused, you know, and be a man or a woman of your word. You know what I mean? Like, don't come on here trying to Google kids. Don't come on here and scam people. You know, whatever it is, represent truthfully. And you can definitely succeed. You can definitely succeed. YouTube has been a blessing. And like I said, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still on my journey. I'm still trying to get my website fully where it needs to be, and really figuring out what my brand is going to be, because I'm still kind of all over the place. But you can definitely take this free platform, because, you know, we're not being charged a fee for the use of it, and really choose wisely what it is you're going to be putting on your channel, you know, especially if you are a business or, you know, any type of entrepreneur. You can definitely use YouTube to your advantage and grow. And you can definitely see some nice perks monetarily. And, you know, make sure, because Uncle Sam's gonna get in your business, you know, once you start to getting those monthly checks, that you handling your business accordingly as far as your taxes, you know, and tracking your expenses. And again, this is where these two lovely people come into play, because with my econ, they have that wonderful cash tracker, that expense tracker. They teach you about understanding your credit. They teach you all about income shifting, and they teach strategies that are going to help you be successful and generate wealth for years and years and years to come. Just great people to be connected with. I'm so honored to have met you all. And thank you guys so much for inviting me. Thank you.
We'll definitely have to have you come back when you have more time, because we had some questions. But like I said, I dropped the ball on this one. So.
Yeah, she did.
But I appreciate you coming through.
No problem. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. If what questions did you have? I got minutes.
Well, you kind of answered one of them. I was gonna ask, like for people who just kind of want to know, what does it take to get monetized, as far as like the watching hours and subscribers. And I was gonna ask, how often do you get paid? And you said monthly. And I was just gonna kind of ask because I'm not monetized, so I don't know like the ins and outs of how all that part works.
Okay, so right now the requirements are 1,000 subscribers plus 4,000 watch time hours. So once you hit your 1,000 subscribers and you've got 4,000 watch time hours, you then can apply to the YPP program, which is, I think, the YouTube Partnership Program is what it stands for. And you do in the back office in the YouTube studio. And it sounds a lot, but honestly, if you're in grind, you can easily get those subscribers. I've seen some people do it in 8 weeks. It took me a whole year, but I wasn't really hitting it. Now I was cranking out the videos because I got 970 something videos.
Wow.
But what I had did was started grouping my videos into playlists. And you want to network, and this is where the networking comes into play at. You want to kind of steer clear of the growth streams where, you know, it's sub for sub, because those people don't stick with you. They might subscribe to you all in a batch, but they usually don't stick. They fall off. You want to do, and this is a shameless plug, but drop the link. We actually do support the people that come to our chats by coming back around and supporting you all, because in turn you guys support us, and it is a true subscription. It's not a sub for sub thing. It's true cross support. So if you can find you a good support group, drop the link is one. Definitely get with one of those, because you're gonna need that kind of extended virtual family, if you will. And then also, whatever videos you have on your channel, there is a play counter that I'll send to you, Melissa, which counts all videos, tells you exactly how many hours in your playlist. So this is why I got like 40 odd 20-hour playlists, because it counts it out and it tells you exactly how many hours is in those videos. So some of my playlists are like 40 videos, it's 20 hours, and some is like 40 videos and it's 20 hours. Just depends, but a wonderful tool. Once you get your playlist created, then you can kind of swap with people and say, hey, can you run my playlist? And I'll run your playlist. That's where you're going to get your watch time. Because if you just kind of sit around here and think, oh man, I just need people to watch my videos. Well, people aren't going to watch our videos like that. Some people will, but not a lot. But if you got your videos already thrown in a playlist, then if you approach another content creator or even a family member or a friend and say, hey man, can you run my playlist? You know, just while you're working, can you let it run on your laptop in the background? Boom, that's a 20-hour playlist that somebody's running for you. Now, when you go to people like Team Build with Geo is a blessing connected with. Team Build with Geo, we meet twice a week. We meet on Tuesday nights and we meet on Saturdays. You get 5 people to run your 20-hour playlist. That's 100 hours of watch time. You go there twice a week. That's 200 hours of watch time. So you see, you can get to that 4,000 hours of watch time if you strategically plan it out. You know, and even before I joined Team Build, moderators, myself, Primp and Easy TV, Latu, there was like 5 of us. We would just run each other's playlists. We would run each other's playlists, and we would come to agreement and say, hey, on Saturday, I'm going to go live at 11. You go live at 12. You go live at 1. And we're going to moderate for each other, and we're going to be in each other's chat. We would get watch time that way too. So we just kind of hustled. You just got to find your extended family. Of course, keep creating your content, keep creating your videos, but definitely cross support. And you have to find people that you can trust and that are accountable and that you know you can depend on. Hey, if I come and mod for you, can you come and mod for me? That way, you know, if ain't nobody else gonna be in that chat, your moderator's gonna be there. You know, your moderator might got another phone and TV, got 3 devices playing your live. That's watch time hours. You got to be a little creative with it to get them hours. Because 4,000 hours is a lot, but it's just all about how you go about getting it. But it can be done. It can be done. And one of the things that I'm saying I want to talk about in those members only meetings. So I'll start doing that. I know I've been saying I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start doing it because I know you guys need to get there. Like you, Melissa, you have over subscribe. So it's just simply have you putting your video to and then getting people to run the playlist. Is getting people to run. And if you even had them in a playlist now, I'd say, okay, go on. I'll run them for you. Because all I'm going to do is turn my computer on and let it play while I'm at work. Or go put it on my TV and let it play while I'm cooking and cleaning up. I don't mind. I done ran several people's playlists. Several people done ran mine. And that's what you got to do. You know, you got to look out.
I do that sometimes.
We got to look out for each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you turn your TV on YouTube if you got smart. Don't log in. Don't log in to YouTube because it's not going up no hours if it's you logged into your own account. Just put it on YouTube and put it on your playlist and let it run. I do that all the time because when you get monetized, this is the mistake I made. People think when they hit that 4,000 watch time hours and they get monetized, oh, they can just sit back and chill. No. When you get monetized, you are then required to maintain that 4,000 watch time hours a year. Otherwise, you can be demonetized. You know, or if you do something that's outside of the YouTube season guidelines, you can be demonetized. You know, like if, say, there's pornographic material or if there's doxing going on your platform, you know, harassment and bullying, it's just all kinds of stuff. And it's where it comes into play on, you know, really versing yourself in what those policies and guidelines say. Obviously, you want your channel to still be lively. You don't want to change your content. You still want to be fun, but just know what is acceptable and what's not to fall outside of the loop. And at the end of the day, they're quicker than you ever thought. And what I have found is, like I said, I'm not the largest YouTube. You know, one thing when I go in most rooms, I know a lot of people. I support a lot of people. And so because I support a lot of people support me. And it's not so much, oh, well, I got 5,000 subscribers, but people come through and be like, P, I'm finna run your playlist. P, I'm finna do this for you. P, I got 5-hour playlists. I got 10-hour playlists. I got 20-hour. I'm like, run this 5-hour wig playlist for me, please. You know, I hit my cousins up. I get my daughters and they run this playlist, you know, just because you need that. You need your content to be in the rotation. You know, you need to make that $100 threshold every month in order to get a paycheck. And they do pay you on the 21st of every month. I think it's the 22nd, but my bank pay on the 21st. And direct deposit right on in. Thing is next. So you need eligible because if you out here getting them big old AdSense checks, you need to know you're gonna have to pay taxes on it. And that's where the My Econ comes into play because you need to know all about how to properly structure that. So you get at the end. So it's a lot. Just throughout, totally here for it. You know, where I fall short at with understanding taxes and understanding credit and understanding the deductions I need to be making. This is where y'all are experts. And this is why I'm aligned with y'all. Where I fall, you know, where my strength with YouTube and understanding how, you know, you can get this up and you can get that up there and we can manipulate and tweak this and get to the next level. We can come together and we can make it happen.
Mhm.
We can come together and we can make it happen.
It's awesome. Great
Totally.
information. Great information, Pandy. We appreciate you, sister.
Yes. And so let me
No
ask one more
problem
thing.
at
So we got
But
you
definitely
can have
back,
the memberships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work? Is that or is
You
the
said what the membership?
yeah, is that a separate check or is that included with your check you get for
No. That's all included. That's all included. This is why I really want to get more members. I do member only game. I do members only shout outs. I did a shout out last night on I just let it play. It was just music and I my channel members channel. And I told people to go and subscribe to them. You know, just a little free promotion directing people over to you guys. My membership is only $1.99 a month. What that membership fee does, like some people charge $5, some people charge $9.99, whatever the cost is. You have the option of making it whatever price you want it to be. What that does is that ensures a certain portion of that $100 requirement be met. If I'm like 20 subscribers paying $2 a month, that's going to give me what? $40 towards 100.
Mhm.
And then the rest, I need to anticipate getting that $60 from either super chats or it's people watching my commercials. Now, here's the other thing. If you're like me, and if people, when you go to those videos and you see a game, you them commercials. Now, I'll watch one commercial, but if it's a 20-minute commercial, I ain't watching it. But I will try to watch people's commercials because I'm a content creator, so I want people to watch mine. So I do watch commercials. But the average person is not going to look at our commercials. When you are letting people run your playlist, those commercials are already in there. So those commercials are going to get played because the is running. See, your avenue there. It's the AdSense revenue from the commercials, and then it's also your memberships. This is why it's to your advantage to up your memberships because that's going to be like your baseline or your foundation for meeting that threshold. And anything over that $100 is what you're going to be paid out monthly.
Okay. Got it.
I hope that answers the question. So it's not two separate checks. It's all one.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't made it to the monetized part yet, so you know I didn't have the answers to those questions. And let me just shout out. I see we got Andre.
You'll be getting there soon. Hey, y'all! I wish I could stay on, you guys.
Okay,
I could stay on, but I
do
have a. If you guys are still on when I come back, I'll swing back by. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for having me, though, and I definitely want to come back. We got to do this again.
We can. We will. Thank you, Pandy.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
welcome.
Again,
Pandy.
Have a good evening.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was great information. Hey, I got a notepad full of stuff. Man, Pandy, the expert, dropped some information on us, right?
She did.
Oh, man. Ooh,
my computer is just acting a monkey today. It's like it kept spinning, and so I know there was some roughness in there, but I hope everybody got the general idea.
Right.
And then I already messed it up by having us talking for 10 minutes.
It didn't go live.
I don't know how I missed hitting that go live button. We just in
It's
here
all
having
good.
a conversation. That's
Well,
all we do.
I got the information. If didn't nobody get the information.
Let me shout out the people in the comments. We got living your best life, Marlene.
Hey,
Thank you
hey,
for
Marlene.
checking us out. I see Andre Stinson. Andre said, "Let's run it." So
Let's
he
Stinson.
ready.
Let's get it. Let's
He
get
ready
it.
to help everybody hit monetization. We got Cecilia, yours, Nadia A, and
Hey,
what I was trying to do. You see the banner going across the bottom.
see the banner.
Since me and Tony been doing this, we've gotten so much support
Hmm.
networking with YouTubers. So we've had a few YouTubers like Deanna Irvin and the Hood Table,
Hmm.
Pandy, that have come on as guests. We have a lot of them down there on the ticker that have shared our lives or came into the chat or just, shown their presence. We have
Hmm.
what else? We had Brianna Simone. That's how we met Pandy. She invited us over to be a
Hmm.
guest on her channel. So the whole thing with YouTube is it's a great networking, and it feels like you get cast out to a wider range. Tony and I were talking earlier about how Facebook, what kind of break down the conversation we were having earlier about how Facebook versus YouTube.
Right. So we basically are new to YouTube, and man, I'm telling you, those YouTube content creators are on point with it. They are already business minded, right? They already understand that they buying, like Pandy said, they buying green screens and camera lights, and they understand how to operate as a business owner. But it was a few key things that they were missing on how to structure their YouTube video as a business owner. So we merged the My Econ strategies with a couple of our partners, our subscribers, and I was asking Melissa, it feels a little bit different when you're speaking to a YouTuber versus a Facebooker, right? They already understand the jargon, the language of business ownership. So me and Melissa felt like, YouTube is a great match for what we do, because we're actually helping people secure the bag and stop the leaks inside of their finances. So man, we just been blessed with all the people that we've gotten in contact with, man, and we're learning and we're growing and networking, like Melissa say. But man, Facebook, uh, mostly entertainment. People are not really serious that we've been coming in contact with. Your friends and family, they hear you, but they don't hear you, and
Yeah.
it's like, like you preaching to the choir sometimes. And but YouTube has been a different feeling, when you say, Melissa.
Yeah, it's different, and not knocking Facebook, but Facebook, you have your warm market because usually when you're on Facebook, you're friends with family, people who are
Hmm.
actually friends in real life. But
Hmm.
sometimes you reach your cold market or people that you don't know,
Right.
just from folks being nosy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
But with YouTube, I would recommend that anybody that's doing our business or any other business where you're trying to grow a team or an audience to come to YouTube, because like Tony said, people are more business minded. People are more apt to click on your link just based on what your title is. It doesn't matter whether they know you or not. If you're
Hmm.
talking about finance and they want to know about finance, or if they type finance in and your link pops up, they're going to listen. They're going to sit down and they're
Hmm.
going to listen. So you have like a broader reach. And then what I also like about YouTube is there's so many different sectors. Like you got the sector that's all makeup and stuff. You got a sector that's all finance. You got a part that's like all cooking shows. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So you have access to millions just based on how many different areas there are in YouTube.
Right.
So
And I tell you what, and one of the biggest things that I like about YouTube is that, and especially shout out to you with your page. You're doing what's the segment you're doing? Is like story time on
yeah,
your page.
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you came up with that, and how's that going?
Okay. When I first came on YouTube, just as a subscriber, I would see the different YouTubers, because one of them, actually, she's in a ticker below, Lady Nika. She has a series of story times where she was just kind of giving like colorful stories from her life. They were entertaining, but they weren't very long. So it's kind of like if you're sitting there working, you can listen to it and be entertained and learn something too, because a lot of times the stories had a moral to them. So I was trying to figure out, I'm like, what can I do how can I take what I do and give it that twist? So what I decided to do was, my story time is called Money Decision Story Time. And I'm basically am taking y'all on a journey with me through my financial life, my ups, my downs, what I've learned. I'm being totally transparent. Some of these stories I come out looking dumb. Some of them I look like I might know what I'm doing. But, I figure it can be entertaining, but it can also help somebody who may be thinking the same thing or had the same questions you had. So it's been doing pretty well. I can't really complain. It's a newer series. I started about 3 weeks ago. And I don't have thousands of people watching, but I've had at least 30,
Okay.
every time I put one out. And,
Okay.
I will say this, people on YouTube make it look so easy, because it makes it
Mhm.
seem like they just hit the button and but it's work. It is
Oh,
really
it
a
is.
lot of work. And
Yeah.
I've figured that out just since we've been on this side trying to get to the monetization part. It can be time consuming and it requires creativity, but at the same time, you're reaching so many people. And, like we were saying when we went on Brianna's show, we're like, even if we just get one person who learned something that they didn't know, and lo and behold, here came Pandy. She was
Hmm.
reaching out to us the next week, like, I've been trying to get in touch with y'all.
Right.
So, it's like mission accomplished. So all of the hard work that you put in it really pays off
Hmm.
when you reach somebody and you get your message out. So I
Right.
feel like the networking, and like I said, the ones on the ticker below, they have networked with us in one way or another since we've been doing our Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they've helped our audience grow and reach out. So we just wanted to show appreciation for them too tonight by shouting them out.
That's great. So, one of the things that the founder of our company always talks about is that get good at telling your story, and I thought that was an excellent thing you did. Um, Reaching out to, like you say, the cold market, like we say, Facebook tends to be our warm market, but getting
Mhm.
over into YouTube and you're meeting new people, which is, to me, is the cold market. People are actually subscribing to hear what you have to say. And Melissa, I think that you had, how many subscribers did I see you had on your page?
I have currently 4,500 subscribers.
Okay, let's stop right there. Now take this. Melissa has over 4,000 subscribers. Imagine if those 4,000 subscribers were turned into business partners, right? In
Right.
our awesome company called MyEcon, and she was getting $7 to $8 off 4,000 people. So I want y'all to do the math, because I ain't really good at the math part on this now. But if she had 4,000 people, and say, let's say half of the 4,000 join her business, which we all should be wanting to get wealthy. We all should want to pay low taxes. We all should want to, create wealth for our family and generations to come. Now, Melissa, if you would, what is half times 8 on your YouTube page? On a monthly, how much money could you potentially make if you had half of your subscribers joining in your business?
At least 16,000, because if you just do 2,000
Ooh,
times 8, that's 16,000. And the great part about it is
mm,
these. I'm gonna say, I'll go as far as saying half of those people probably already are monetized
mhm.
and are getting money, but they don't realize that they're leaving money on the table.
Yeah,
So if they come in and join our business and learn that and share that with their subscribers,
yes,
we end up getting to a point where everybody is getting all of their money. Uncle
yeah.
Sam,
Ooh,
not, you know what I'm
ooh,
saying? It would be like mass education.
ooh. So really, our niche market, if you ask me, is really helping other business owners become more successful, make more money, save more money, and
Mhm.
empower other people, which is a blessing in
Right.
itself.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
that's
mm.
why I feel like YouTube was ideal. Like living your best life was saying that Facebook is people are not as serious as far as like this being a business. It's more friends and personal relationships where
Yeah.
people on YouTube they're already now there are some people that just do it for fun, but most of the time people who put any serious amount of time into it is doing
Hmm.
it as a stream of income. So
Right.
if you're doing a stream of income, why not learn all the advantages of having this
Yeah.
stream of income? So,
Yes. Yes.
I think it's a perfect marriage. My
Yeah.
econ and YouTube is a perfect marriage because
Yeah.
you reaching one, teaching one, and then you helping everybody bring in more money through business income, and you helping them by increasing their knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
So,
That's awesome.
so I think it's a perfect relationship. They go together.
They do go together. So we reaching out to anybody, and it's great that we're creating these videos so somebody that don't know us will eventually watch this video at some point passing through, and hopefully they say, "Hey man, I like all of that information y'all talking about. Y'all talking about taxes, building wealth, credit, travel. Y'all talking about creating a business for under $35 a month. I can have access to all of the stuff y'all talking about." And man, you can go share and build it and make all the money you want. Melissa,
Right.
I can already see you say 16,000 a month. Man, what could anybody do with $16,000 a month of disposable income coming in? Because all you did was share a few videos and
Right.
educate some people about some things that could save them some money.
Right.
That's awesome.
Uh, I'll be on here all the time. I have all that
Right.
free time. Uh, is that Tyler?
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, don't never want to get on the camera, but want to get on the camera. She got a hair done today. Come on over.
You
It's my
let me
daughter
see that beautiful
from
hair, girl.
Tie and Nye Essentials. This is one of the CEOs of Tie and Nye Essentials. It's my daughter. Sit down.
Let us
Let me
see
see
you,
my baby.
girl.
That's my baby.
Ooh, with all that beautiful hair all down.
Yeah.
How's school going?
Very good.
Very
That's my
good.
baby. That's my baby, y'all.
Yeah, that reminds me. That's another thing. We're able to use YouTube to air commercials and promote their business as well. And
Hmm.
speaking of which, since we here,
All right. Okay.
look, shameless plug. Let me see if my computer is right.
Melissa's gonna share our video.
My computer just
It's
it's,
slow.
it's just acting a butt. Hold on, let me see. That's the good thing about being on two devices.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes. So, guys, go and order some Tie and Nye essentials. This COVID thing is crazy. Um, it's just gonna get crazier. And like I always say, even if you don't order from the girls, get you some hand sanitizer. Wash your hands, wear your mask, social distance, because we need you to be here to be able to watch YouTube.
Oh yeah. Right.
Because I mean, this mess is something serious. So I
Hmm.
will say that now that we've thrown our shameless plug in there.
Okay.
So anything else you want to go over? We've been on here. Well, we would have been on here for an hour had the button been pushed correctly, but we've been on
Right.
here for 40 minutes now. So
Yeah.
anything else
I
you
think
want to add?
I think we didn't gave them enough nuggets for tonight. We're still offering our half off of enrollment to start because of a back to school special. Being a business owner, we can always offer some type of discount or deal for those
Yeah,
that are straddling the fence. Maybe a half off to get started would kind of entice you a little bit, man, because we are definitely changing people's lives with this information. You have to write to
mhm,
cancel at any time. But hey, once you get this information in you, ain't no way in the world you're gonna leave all this money on the table, right?
exactly. Why would you?
Why?
Why would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, shouting out some of the people going across the ticker there. I'm just gonna read off a few names. Demetri Lit all day. Bench Thinker is usually in here with us. Really TT, Edward Smart, the one and only S. Hutchinson, Just Teresa, the amazing Sylvia, Pandy's Hair Candy and more.
Mhm.
Tony Clopton coming in on the tail end there. Uh, Deanna Irvin, who was our guest that came on and talked about real estate and properties and stuff. The Hood
Mhm.
Table, Wealth of Knowledge, BB
Mhm.
Nice, Brianna Simone Pettiville, who had us on as a guest. Live Your Best Life. Marlene, who won the vacation. See, membership has its privileges.
Absolutely.
Boss Life Online or Geo, the team builder. Prepping Ain't Easy TV, Almond Brown, Lady Nika, and now we're back at My Third Life. Okay, so there's everybody on the list.
Okay.
I'm sure
Great.
I missed some people, but if you've been coming through and supporting us over here, we just want to say thank you. And we try to return the favor when we can. And for
Mhm.
anybody that's doing my econ that's not on YouTube, why
Get
aren't you?
on YouTube. Yeah.
Wow, Richard. As in,
We build.
what we preach is multiple streams of income. Here's another one.
That's right.
Win-win.
Hmm.
So thank you guys for joining us. We will be back Thursday.
Thursday.
We'll be back Thursday. And I promise y'all, I'm gonna have it more together Thursday.
Right.
I'm gonna actually hit the go live button before we start talking.
Okay. Hey, if anybody is really interested in this business, the co-founder of our company will be doing a live presentation at 8 Central in about 7-8 minutes. You're welcome
Mhm.
to come on to my page or Melissa's page to view the information and get back with us. We'll definitely walk you through the process of getting started and welcome you into the My Econ family.
And I'm about to share it on YouTube too. So if anybody on YouTube is interested in the presentation, I'm about to share it now. If you are subscribed to me, just click on the link and check it out. And thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for everybody who dropped down in the chat. And we will see y'all later.
Awesome.
Good night.
Good night.